On May 6th, another breakthrough came in the case when authorities in Denver found out that Travis Forbes had been arrested in Austin, Texas, on charges related to car theft. Although this crime had no connection with Kenya Monge's disappearance, it gave the authorities in Denver a chance to question him. The next challenge for the authorities was to have Travis Forbes extradited to Denver to try him for Kenya's case. After a lengthy process that took more than a month, Travis Forbes was brought to Denver on the 30th of June 2011. But just a few days after he landed, the prison charging him for car theft decided not to press charges, and the Denver police was left with nothing to keep Travis in custody. Despite letting Travis go, the authorities kept an eye on Travis and his activities. Soon after getting released, he moved to Fort Collins to live with his father. For 3 days, he was followed by the Denver police, but they eventually stopped surveilling him as he wasn't causing any trouble. But just 4 days after moving to Fort Collins, Travis did something that would shock everyone and become undeniable evidence against him. On the night of July 4th, 2011, a 30-year-old woman named Lydia Tillman was walking home after watching fireworks in downtown Fort Collins. Lydia didn't know she was being followed, and just when she was entering her apartment, Travis forced her inside and sexually abused her. But he didn't stop there. After raping Lydia, Travis brutally beat her by punching her in the face and smashing her head against the wall. Lydia tried fighting and resisting, but eventually gave up. Before leaving her apartment, Travis put bleach on her body and set the apartment on fire. Although severely beaten and bloodied, Lydia jumped from the apartment window and was immediately rushed to the hospital. Because of the bleach, there wasn't much evidence left for Fort Collins police, but they were able to collect microscopic DNA from Lydia's fingernails. On July 7th, Detective Jacqueline Shakely of the Fort Collins police contacted Detective Nash Gurul in Denver and told him that she suspected Lydia's attacker could be the same person who had disappeared Kenya Monge. In light of new evidence, officers from both Denver and Fort Collins police departments started surveilling Travis Forbes once again. His activities proved that the police were following the right person. Travis would spend hours outside bars and clubs, stalking women. In the early hours of July 10th, he was talking to a woman outside a club when an officer interrupted the conversation and asked him about his identity. Travis lied and told the officer his name was Travis Kennedy, and he didn't have his ID with him. Not only this, he also told the officer that he neither had a phone number nor did he remember his address. He was let go, but he reappeared at the scene 20 minutes later with a different shirt and a hat. Around 3 a.m., Travis started following another drunk woman when the police arrested him for lying to an officer about his name.